everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover, and today I'm going to be swatching and reviewing OPI's new celebration collection for holiday 2021. This is a 15-piece collection, making it the largest review to date on my channel. So we have half of the polishes being cremes and half of them being hollows, and then we have 3 specialty glitters. So it is a very large collection. I purchased these from Polish Pick, which is a great site to get polishes for a discounted price, so you'll be able to purchase large volumes of polishes without breaking the bank. But yeah, we have a lot of different colors and finishes here, and I think they'll be a lot of fun to swatch. So without further ado, let's get into the swatches. Underneath all swatches, I'm applying base coat. Any base coat will do, as long as you know that it works for your nails. The first polish I'm swatching is called Snow Day in LA, which is a pearly, stark white. This is actually showing up pretty accurately, which I'm really happy about. Here's the first coat of Snow Day in LA. For being a white pearl, this one had a very decent formula. It was very smooth, and I honestly just had a little bit of patchiness near the cuticle that I was able to cover up in the second coat. And I don't love pearl finishes, but this one wasn't too hard to work with, and I felt that most of the streaks kind of melted in at the end. This is 2 coats of Snow Day in LA. I wasn't thrilled about the pearl finish, but after seeing it on my nails, I feel like it resembles snow glistening in the sun, and it just looks really cool, and it adds something really special to a normal white manicure. And the next polish is called Big Bow Energy, which is a really cute and vibrant hot pink. Here's the first coat of Big Bow Energy. This one is just so bright and in your face, and the fact that it's actually going on very smoothly and opaque is just so beautiful. It has that wonderful OPI creme formula, and I feel like with shorter nails you might be able to get away with 1 coat, but I went in with a second coat. It built up some of that color and it made it totally opaque. So this is 2 coats of Big Bow Energy, just a really fun kind of Barbie pink color. And the next polish is such a beautiful, vivid true blue creme called Ring in the Blue Year. Here's the first coat of Ring in the Blue Year. Like Big Bow Energy, this one was really thin but very opaque, and it had a fantastic formula that was so easy to work with. I'm just being very careful with my brush here because I don't want it to get on my cuticles because they would most likely get stained. But here is the second coat of Ring in the Blue Year, and you might be able to argue that you can get away with 1, and I see that as well. But here is 2 coats of Ring in the Blue Year. I feel like this is a gorgeous blue. It's definitely a true blue, so you'll be able to use it for nail art, and it's definitely a bold manicure if you decide to wear it on all nails. And the next polish is an eggplanty purple creme called OPI Hearts to Party. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous purple, and I'm so excited about it because you know I love my purples. Here's the first coat of OPI Hearts to Party. This one was slightly different from the other 2 cremes that I've shown thus far. This one was a little bit more sheer, and you can kind of see that red base shining through. But here I'm going in with a second coat, and you can see that the color instantly switches to this almost black, super deep eggplant purple. I just love how it looks. I think there's so much depth in this color, and it's a really interesting holiday shade. It's not your conventional red, but it's so gorgeous, and it would be a lovely addition to any collection. And speaking of traditional red cremes, this one is called Maraschino Cherry. Here's the first coat of Maraschino Cherry. This one has a similar formula to OPI Hearts to Party. It is slightly sheer in that first coat, but it does level out really beautifully, so if you want to, you might be able to get away with that slightly sheer jelly look. And I did go in with a second coat to build up the color, and I wanted to see how dark this could get, so I actually went in with a third coat. You could stop anywhere from 1 to 3 coats depending on how light or dark you want the color to be, but I think the third coat added a lot of depth. While this is a beautiful red, this isn't the first time the OPI has made such a color, so you'll most likely have something like this in your collection already, but if you don't, this is a great one to pick up. I also feel like it dried pretty glossy, but you'll definitely want top coat to prolong your manicure. And the next polish is kind of this blurple creme called All is Berry and Bright. Here's the first coat of All Is Berry and Bright. This really looks like Ring in the Blue Year in this swatch clip here, but it is slightly different in that there is a small pinch of purple mixed in, and it is also slightly dusty, so it's actually not as vivid or saturated as Ring in the Blue Year. But the formula is fantastic. It's really creamy and smooth like Big Bow Energy and Ring in the Blue Year. Again, this is not a conventional holiday shade, but it is so beautiful and royal. And the next half of the collection are these subtle hollows. So they're basically these light colored bases with similar colored glitters along with the bright flashy rainbow hollow. And the first one here is a red orangey variety called Paint the Tinseltown Red. Here's the first coat of Paint the Tinseltown Red. Again, this had a beautiful formula. Most of the opacity is coming from the glitter that is of a similar color. It's actually not super holographic in the first coat, but I just love that coverage. I only needed 2 coats for full coverage and it looked amazing. I think this is a fun holiday shade that isn't your typical red because as you can see under the flash here, it does have a really beautiful bright orange flash as well, and it's just a really fun color. So this is 2 coats of Paint the Tinseltown Red. This is such a beautiful, bright, cheery shade for the holiday season. I love that there's a mix of glitter, so you have different things to look at. And the next polish of the same finish is called Mylar Dreams, which is a warm berry magenta. Here's the first coat of Mylar Dreams. It already has such beautiful coverage in the first coat. You can already see so much color, but I will be going in with a second coat because with hollow polishes, you do get more color and depth the more you build it up. What I love about this polish is that it's so fun and girly and also super sparkly. Here's the polish under flash and you can really see all the hollow come to life. So this is 2 coats of Mylar Dreams with top coat. I love how bright it came out. And the next polish is a cold icy blue version called LED Marquee. Honestly, this polish is giving me frostbite vibes. It's just so perfect for the winter time. I love that it's in glitter form. It's just so cool and you can definitely do a lot of fun nail art with it. Here's the first coat of LED Marquee, and the formula for this finish is just so fantastic and so easy to work with. You can see that it was initially a little sheer, but as I brushed the polish around, I was able to even it out, and then I just needed a second coat for full coverage, and it looks so royal and cold and pretty. Here is the polish under flash. What I really love about this one is that the different glitters in there really add to the magical look of it. It almost looks like these little flurries of snow, and it's just a perfect blue for the winter time. And the next polish is the plum purple version called My Color Wheel is Spinning. I'm not really sure what the color or the name has to do with winter and Christmas, but it is a really gorgeous purple. I love that it's warmer and the different glitters in there just make it sparkle like none other. Here's the first coat of My Color Wheel is Spinning, and this one has the same formula as the other polishes of this finish, so not much else to add there, but I just love all the colors in this collection so far. I think it's a really cohesive collection. It has some very interesting shades. I like that the cremes and the glitters have more or less the same color, so you can have the same color in different finishes, change it up depending on what kind of finish you want to wear, and it's just a very versatile collection you can definitely do a lot of nail art with, which is really exciting for those who enjoy nail art and like to make the most out of their nail polishes. But here is 2 coats of My Color Wheel is Spinning. This is again a beautiful warm purple that I think would make any purple lover happy. And the next polish is the teal version called Ready, Fate, Go. And Fate is a festival or a celebration which fits perfectly with the theme of this collection. Here's the first coat of Ready, Fate, Go. This one has a really nice mature vibe in my opinion. It reminds me of like dinner parties, or it also looks like beautiful jewels, comparing it to China Glaze's collection. Again, I needed 2 coats for this color. Honestly, I don't even know if I needed to show you all the swatch clips because all the polishes were 2 coaters, but here is 2 coats of Ready, Fate, Go. How gorgeous is it under the flash? I just love it so much. It is so pretty. Here is 2 coats of Ready, Fate, Go, and it just looks so luxurious and expensive here. I love it so much. The next polish is the black version called Turn Bright After Sunset, and boy am I feeling that right now because it gets so dark so quickly, but I like that the holo almost gives this light from within vibe so that it's sparkling and it's still lively and fun despite being in a dark base. Here's the first coat of Turn Bright After Sunset. So because the holo is in a darker base, it is shining a little bit more vividly and you can see it more obviously because of the contrast. With that being said, however, the silver holographic glitters are slightly washing out the black base. So in that way, this polish isn't perfect. I would have loved if the glitters didn't do that so we could have a true black holo, but seeing how this is from a mainstream brand, I don't think it's too bad of an attempt. And the next polish is part of the special glitter trio that is also sold with this collection. This is a pinky purple holographic kind of glitter mix, and you can see different sizes of glitters. So we have bigger hex glitters and smaller, finer metallic glitters as well. It's pretty much a glitter bomb, and I'm really excited to get this on my nails to see if I can even get all the glitters out and just see how versatile it can be in terms of layering over different colors. Here's the first coat of Confetti Ready. I am swatching it over my bare nails so that you can really see the true colors of the glitters and so that you can also gauge for yourself how densely packed this glitter topper is. I didn't fish out the glitters too intensively, nor did I glop the polish on too thick, so you can see that this is basically the natural composition of the glitter topper. It's actually really nice. There's a lot of glitter. And this is just a quick swatch photo of Confetti Ready so that you can again look at the glitters more clearly, and now I'll be trying it over a base color so that you can really see how it's meant to be used. And now I'm trying Confetti Ready over OPI Hearts to Party, which is that dark eggplanty creme polish that I swatched earlier. I think it looks so gorgeous over this shade. This combination really brings out the lighter holographic glitters and they just sparkle like none other. And the next of the special glitter toppers is called Cheers to Many Years. This one is composed of only medium-sized metallic hex glitters. So we have different colors. We have green, teal, blue, pink, a light beige even, and you'll see some really bright yellow glitters as well. And they just kind of sparkle a little bit, not as much as holo obviously, but I feel like it's a pretty typical topper. Here's the first coat of Cheers to Many Years. In the first coat, you can really tell that this glitter topper has a lot of clear base and it's not as dense as Confetti Ready. Even in the second coat, I didn't get that much glitter, so I ended up needing a third coat to get to this level, which I'm pretty happy with. The thing is that all the glitters are the same size, so you don't have those smaller glitters filling up the space like you do in Confetti Ready. And here's the swatch photo. You can see all those different colors. They are really separated here, so if you're into that kind of look, then this one might be better than Confetti Ready. And now I'm trying Cheers to Many Years over Ring in the Blue Year, and to my surprise, this was a pretty good combo. Some of the glitters actually kind of melted into the base, so it left a subtle sparkle and wasn't too loud or obvious. And the last glitter topper is called You Had Me at Confetti, and this one is probably the most festive, very obviously Christmas topper. So this one right here is a great festive mix of the medium-sized red and green metallic glitters as well as these bigger yellow holographic hex glitters. So it honestly reminds me of a Christmas tree. It's so cute. Here's the first coat of You Had Me at Confetti. I was mostly getting red and green glitters, but I was able to deposit some of the yellow holographic glitters in the second coat. I don't think I fished too hard for them, and as you can see, I was able to get like 2 or 3 onto the nail. I just really love these glitters because I think they add a focal point to your design, and it's just really simple nail art for those who don't have experience or who just don't want to go through the hassle with more complicated designs. And of course, I'll be trying this over an opaque polish just to see what kind of combo I can come up with and how it's meant to be used. So I eventually settled with applying it over Big Bow Energy, which I feel like was a mistake because the base color is already so bright and it's kind of distracting from the glitters. So I feel like with this one, you might want to be a little bit more careful with the color you're choosing. But otherwise, this is still a fun combo to have once in a while. So that was my swatching review of OPI's new celebration collection for holiday 2021. There are so many polishes here, but if I did have to pick a favorite, it would be the dark plummy purple called OPI Hearts or Loves to Party. I think it's a great eggplanty purple. If you love purples like me, then it'll definitely be one you want to add to your collection. But otherwise, all the colors are great, and I think there are so many different ways to wear them that you won't get tired or sick of seeing this collection on your nails. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone!